nothing. Hello! Sorry about that. That took fucking ages for the camera to actually boot up. Oh my lord. Anyway, hey Spectrum. Right, we're running a little behind. Because today's been a bit of a sleepy one. When I always say sleepy, I didn't want to get out of bed today.
True that. What makes it worse? Bonnie dished up dinner. I made it 2 hours ago.
She literally made a very cold dinner tonight.
I prepped it 2 hours ago.
Prepped it 2 hours ago, then we've just gone, oh shit, we need to eat. So we're a little behind. So just bear with us.
Oh, you!
Oh.
No, someone I follow on Thingamabot. What the?
Okay.
They just followed me.
Fair. Sorry.
This is why, if you get bloody claimed for that, I am so sorry.
Yeah. Alright, a little behind, so I need to just do the daily shit. And then we'll get straight into it.
I haven't even done a full message tag yet. I've got more hard.
I'm not saving it. Bloody events coming out the wazoo again, boys. I told you that, Nicole.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also...
Can't say that in
Where
the
you
real world,
feel
can you?
lost, you can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
Bollocks. Oh, I don't have to actually worry because I've got all the gems.
Right, what's your wish status right now on here? That's my first question. Yeah?
My wish status,
Yes.
probably not as good as you would hope, but you know. There's your answer.
Jesus Christ, okay. Let me have a bite of this and I'll swipe the king.
Right, guys, you know the normal routine. Like and share, and go.
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time?
Yeah, we're gonna modify this new one. I'm waiting for someone to go, who the fuck is this? So what's the goal? What's the goal for today? Number 1, finish the story for this season. Then I am ready for next season. And 2, hopefully,
I got plenty of new ideas.
we'll get a new
Try
character.
out on Eos one by one.
If you're wondering who this guy is, he's known as Overtime Bang Boo, which is basically a 9-to-5 worker who still has to go stay at work until 10 o'clock.
Have a good one.
And
Please,
still doesn't get enough pay
come
for
again.
it. So yeah, our main goal is story and this young lady. I have a story for you guys, for everyone later, and I'll tell you that in a bit. Meadow hates me for it. Meadow actually
Ready and
hates me
waiting.
for it.
You have my... Is the concert... Number 0, Andy.
Right, in terms of that, my new Ambi is now done. It's just her skills. She has a skill issue.
Standing by.
I'm getting achievements now out the wazoo. Oh no, it's this fucking thing. Shut up. What's up? Yeah, it's fine. I'll pin it.
I'm too tired.
You don't want to point out the uncute thing when it comes to the playthrough we did each tried.
Later. Apparently you sounded like a Pokemon for a minute.
Still find it cute. And these worth mentioning.
Lord Faison, this time let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb your sleep, did I?
Get down, girl. Settle your nerves, Vivian. Get out of my trousers.
When I got here, the other Lord Faison said you were resting on the couch and just let me in. I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose.
What?
I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
Oh.
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Faison. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest.
Oh, you sound. Oh,
Just
apparently you
being able
sound
to
like a
see you
monster
sleeping
from
peacefully is
Monster
already
Hunter.
the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but good morning, Lord Faison.
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, but I haven't found the source yet.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Based on our past experience with Hartman, he's not the type to sit back and let anyone mess with his power or interests.
And that's what worries me. Hartman, in all likelihood, must have taken the sacrifice core. And now that he has this bargaining chip, who knows what kind of deal he'll strike with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss. Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside,
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't lock up the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian. But he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
I've got to point out the updates for this, haven't I? Right, I might as well do that. Well, main ones. Right, guys, I've nearly forgot to mention this, so I'm going to do it now. Their 3 characters have had their voices changed again. 3. So that's 6 in total, because it was Shukaku first, then Lycon, and Soldier 11. Alright? This time,
Awaiting further instructions.
the 3 that have had their voices changed this time are
Handmaid Rena, at your service.
Rena. She's had her voice changed.
Huh? Hey, don't look down on me!
As you can hear the difference, Koleda has had her voice changed.
Officer standing.
And I don't think I have her, but
Let's start the experiment.
Grace has also had her voice changed. So 3 more actors, voice actors, have had their have been switched. Fuck knows why, because I wasn't going through news articles, because I'm pretty guessing it's still over the strikes. I don't know. Hello, Demi, how you doing?
Hi.
But yeah, bit miffed. Oh, by the way, I bought myself a new game, or should I say 3-in-1 games. Probably Tomb Raider or something, I don't fucking know. Yeah, we're alright, boy. Alright, lad. So yeah, Rena, Grace, and Koleda have had their voices changed. That's now 6 within the first season of Zenless. Bit of a nightmare, because I did actually like Koleda's voice at the time. And the same with Rena. So that's fully 6 people now that have lost their jobs. Bit miffed that, but not much you can do about that. Right, I thought I'd let you know that before I start talking. Right, Lycon.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made, or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you. Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltus and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, in hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
I'll find it later.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Are you alright with just Coke, or do you want one of these? You good, then? Yes?
Yep.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. They haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
You still miss it?
Is it possible it's someone from TOPS?
TOPS is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in TOPS and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Wait. That's
I've only just found that
Demon
mark.
Slayer, not Demon Hunter.
No, there is a monster called Nezuko, but it's spelled differently. When Nezuko's got KO on the end, the one he's on about has got CO on the end.
But what's in it for TOPS? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when TOPS steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while TOPS comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards TOPS. And Mr. Mayor,
Huh?
you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name.
Can you eat more bit, just a couple more pieces
Now
then?
let me lay out my terms for
Because that cost me
collaboration.
£4.
After looking into
No,
it,
don't give me
I
the
found
whole
that the dormant
plate.
sacrifice you discovered
Think about it. I'm
wasn't
asking you
Yeah,
to
yeah.
use
There
this.
are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many
Right.
eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janice Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission, ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go.
There you go.
Goodbye.
Yeah, babe, no, not the bread. You suck.
What's wrong with this?
I don't want that. I want that. Just give me a roll. I've got friend requests on Discord now coming out of the wazoo. I'm not complaining, I just got another friend request on Discord.
Ready and wait. Head made.
Ooh, don't just think about it.
Number 0, Anby.
Oh yeah, there is also another Bang Boo. You remember that Bang Boo called Robin from one of the events I did recently? Yeah, you can now get him. Currently eating key lamb cleaning. I'm not even gonna guess trying to pronounce that. Alright, Vivian, let's see what you like. You automatically enter that mode. Okay.
Lord Bathan, thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Okay, that's cool. So in a way, Vivian's are like. So if you had to put it in terms of skill base, I would say, like with Genshin, I'd say she's a bowman type. It's going to take me a little bit longer to learn how to use...
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it?
He's saying come in, key lime pie.
These dormant sacrifices aren't
Something I've
handled
always wanted
carefully.
to try.
They could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Yeah, where's my
Oh,
slice?
that's beyond me.
Well,
I
these
just
are
happened to
3
overhear
simple
something
words.
while I
What
was
the
next
fuck?
to Mr. Edmund one day.
What are you...
What's Tops planning
joking?
to do with all
What?
these sacrifices, huh? For
Whatever.
research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
Alright. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Meadow, it's in my fridge, and you can get them in Sainsbury's near where you live.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, crap. Mark, don't tell her that.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Last bit, Morgana.
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's
If
the
my cat
she?
is ill later, I blame her.
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure. I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
Please don't.
I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
Alright, hold on, guys. I've got to do something, because I'm actually struggling to see. And when I say that, I mean for this. Since it's not in use at the minute.
No.
You're right there, minion.
Shivers.
Banana!
I didn't do that.
Nearly sound like it. The main reason why I'm saying that I couldn't struggling to see is because Meadow wanted it on the main telly tonight. Because she hasn't done the story either.
So this is my way of watching it, so I can skip it on my own. Look, eat that.
It's such a little shit.
You can eat those. Don't eat them, they're going in the bin. That's all you get in.
Oh, a chest.
What do you mean I've got to find them first?
It's crazy because there's not a lot there half the time.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me! Hey. Bruh. You mean I don't know.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but
I don't have the excuse of
ironically,
saying to
joining
me,
Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
Hello, what's the story like then? If I just watch how he plays it...
Oh, you're a bastard. That's why you said it.
I'm needed for more than just my curse.
I don't want you moaning at me.
You son of a bitch. No wonder she just... Hang on. That just basically stops you from answering me when I go, right, you've done the story. What's it like?
Yeah.
Oh, You shit-stained glow stick.
In position.
You want the mystery, don't you?
With that Bang Booyah, I pretty much think they've basically just tried to make a Phantom Thief Joker in this. With that Bang Boo.
Nothing here either. Are we too late?
Uber's playing Star Rail at the moment.
Uber, get off it or I'll make you look like a bitch with my gear, mate. Because trust me, Uber, you've only just restarted yours. You want to see my characters, mate? I'll make you beg on your knees. If anyone's wondering, because I said he needs to play Honkai Sky Rail again, he's gone back and started playing this and that. He's just literally messaged us earlier because he got a free character. He's like, what the hell? And it's like, yeah, they done that because of the anniversary. Now he's back on it. I want to see what characters he has. Oh, there's... Oh, hello. There's a woman.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
Are you trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away.
Alright, fair enough.
You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Someone's ready.
Lord Nathan, watch out! I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Wait a Watch out. Better not get my tricks.
If I can get her all right. Jesus Christ. What's the matter? Uh-oh.
Don't touch me. Notice me. Lord Nathan.
Did she just say one thing she just said?
Lord engaging. Now you pay.
I'll let them chat in a minute.
As always. Out of my sight.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
Right, I'm going to quickly read this. Hello, I am interested proxy training arc with Xiaoyun. I am wondering what kind of new power like we can see using healing next, possibly by some of haki or hacking skills. Yeah, it might do. You never know.
What was the time? How do I find a timestamp?
For what? Anyway, did anyone else just notice when I used Vivian's ultimate, she said, "Notice me"? She went straight for the "notice me senpai" gag. With that one, did you hear it? Meadow. Notice me. Hey, hey!
Yeah,
I saw it too.
So,
But I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
I'm trying to
So go back.
Yeah.
Is someone I once knew. I thought she
I'll
would
do- I'll
leave the
do it.
Exaltists after Landon's death,
Trying to find the timestamp.
but she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a
So,
while.
from my perspective,
Back then,
where I had got it, it's 4
Landon was one of
minutes.
the most respected
26.
figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died,
Go 43.
I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives
Go
have been lost
30
bringing them into
no.
existence. Ever since
Yeah,
I
go
learned the
for
sacrifice
about
had appeared in Janus Quarter,
36
I haven't
minutes.
been able to stop
And go from there.
worrying. I won't let history repeat itself.
36 what?
That's why I
36
asked
minutes.
Hugo to investigate.
36.
Yeah.
Starting with the sacrifice core.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Bathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Sure. Let's go together.
Anyway. Oh. I'll do it there. I'm having mental health and mad because video games cost $80 to $90. Nintendo and Xbox, next Pro with PlayStation, and why gaming companies it's becoming greedy with money. Here's how it swings, alright? And I have to honestly defend the companies now. Alright? Why am I not surprised Mark would say that? Why am I not surprised? Look at the last message. Begone! What? I knew he was going to go there at some point today. Anyway. With gaming companies, and this is where it comes up to in my opinion. Okay? So this is my opinion. You can take it with a pinch of salt. Or we can have a bit of a debate as long as it doesn't get too hot, heavy-hearted. Alright? right now, as you see, like with Nintendo, because of what's happening over there, as in the country itself and what is happening, they've got to make their money somewhere. So that's why, like, people in Canada, sorry, Athena, and any Hololive member that lives in that area, suck it, right? They're having their pre-orders either cancelled or held back because of how much money they're going to lose sending out the consoles, right? Xbox is Microsoft, I don't know where they're based, same problem. But the other part is that the copyrights to the games themselves, so the ones that created the story, who put all their hours and days into the programming, the storyline, the lot, the actors, the actresses, you get the idea. They've got to make their money, because if they don't make the money, they lose out. Like, for example, there's a new game coming up. I think I want. I'm trying to remember what it is now.
That's news to me that you want a new game.
Oh. But anyway, right? They're going to come out with new games, and most of us are going to go, "Ooh, I want that." But again, you've got to think of why they put it that much. That's how you got to think of it. Depends on the content of the game, depends on how much time and effort is put into a game. I mean, if you look at the indie games on PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox, like the very, very just small indie games you get. Mine has apparently found something. Right? You can get them for £1, maybe £2, £3, give or take. Okay? But when it comes to the big ones, the big dogs, like Oblivion or hell, any type of game that comes out recently, like even God of War, for example, when that came out, and Horizon, any of those, any of the top tier game designers, they're gonna try and choke you to go, here, buy this game, like that. So it comes down to what the game is and how much effort is put into it. That is personally how I see it. Mark. Shut up. Really nice, because he's just gone corporate shill detected. Corporal shill detected. In other words, he's calling me partly calling me a sellout.
Oh, whatever.
You can suck on my dick. Meadow, can you not do that like until after stream?
No.
Try here.
Thank you.
Right. So, Mark, shut your face. But you get my point in a way. It's like again, you want to go like someone creates a movie you want to see. Right? You're still gonna, no matter what, you're still gonna have to pay to go see that film, and the money is still gonna go in their pockets. Well, let's put it this way: the minute they call out Sonic the Hedgehog 4, mate, I'm fucking gone. I won't care. I'll be out that door going to the cinema to see it.
What are you done for?
Hmm?
What are you done for?
Oh, that's through, you twit. Alright. That's how I see it. So quite honestly, Ray, I see where you're coming from. And believe me, I don't like it as well. I hate it. But if they've got to do it, they've got to do it. Alright. And it's down to us to say whether we really want to buy that game and play it. Or not bother. That is how I see it. Again, if you've got a different idea, go right ahead. And Mark, you're a faggot.
seem to hear it. It can be heard. Guys, how's the volume like? It can be heard.
Right, hold on, guys. I gotta do this now because I gotta find out if I can be heard because something's up. Hey Uber. Uber's put, I can hear Blade's dulcet tones beautifully mellow. Beautifully mellow. Hold on, I'm just checking. Well, if you've heard it, Uber, you've heard it. Let's see. I give Blade the F word pass, it's cool. Hey, I get away to say fuck it. Anyway. Hey Prime, how you doing, lad? Hope you had a good day. Oh, I'm playing Honkai Sky Rail again and getting sucked in. Trust me, Uber, if you had seen what characters I got on that game, I'd make you look like a rookie. I'm not even joking either. I'll show you later.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me.
Oh, go figure, it's
I
Rain.
learned a lot about data scraping on internet thanks to her.
Anything else to say, Vivian? Oh, good.
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay. Just been working this morning, busy, but nothing new. Just have to get through the next few weeks, and I can't say more, but Blade knows. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put it this way, Prom. I'm trying to get some things sorted before you come down. But I do need Mama Blade's help first.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain! You actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago.
I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
What's wrong?
Right, let's have a look. Right, I've got Acheron, bastard. Kafka, don't care. Black Swan, debatable. Oh my god, you got that annoying gambler. Fuck that. Most of the standard 5 stars. Okay. This will be the final story before the next season, so that's fine. No worries, brother. Send me the love and yeah. Done that. Who is the cutie with the silver hair? That's the new character. That's Vivian. Right. Mello, can I give that to you? Get it away from me. I'm not a rabbit. Just take it. Stop shaking your head at me, Mello, please. I asked nicely. I ate as much as I could. Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what in a minute. In a minute, let's compare, Uber. We'll compare in a minute, alright?
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys.
Yeah, it's broken.
Alright,
You have to push
I
it.
have other business to take care
And that's
of.
concerning coming from
So,
you.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Lord Nathan, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
That's not a big guy, that's an annoying bang boo. Right, hold it for a sec. Blade, eat your vegetables. I've had enough vegetables. So you've basically got some of the characters I haven't got. Uber, that's not bad. Could you see this game getting a co-op mode? I think you watched that one a while ago, but...
Yeah, he did, but I've probably forgotten.
Yeah, again, it would be cool, but bit debatable. Okay, Uber, just quickly, right? These are the characters I've got. I've got my normal character, the Trailblazer. I have, when it loads, Clara. I've also got Firefly, Himiko. I have got the adult version of Hirata, or the Hirata. I'm not kidding. Literally, Uber, I've literally got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 5 stars. And the latest 2 I picked up are Tribiel, or Tribi, so the twins, triplets. I nearly said twins because of what the story's done to me. Bastards! And I've also got Castoris. So I have quite literally got most of the level 5s. Although it is going to be a challenge for the next load because I don't care about the other geezer, but the 2 new ones coming out, I'll definitely have my ears on. Just too ooh-ooh for me. Oh, fuck off. I chose Walt in the free 5-star. I could have taken the tank, but I got, yeah, fair. Gee, I wonder why you love Kafka. She has lovely eyes, as you would say. So I'm not the only one who actually liked Lycon when the game came out. Alright, I got ya. At least I'm safe in that region. Steady on. Steady on the compliments, Vivian. You're giving yourself away. Ah!
Well, Uber is a secret kitty.
How dare you? I ain't no furry. Don't fucking look at me like that! The lure of my character is I'm meant to be someone of time. Not gone. I've gone from time to demon to furry.
Either way, I messaged the fairy. The fairy lords. Or shirt. I don't know what else to call her. Let's see if she has enough time to do that.
I'm sure she'll have enough time. It's not going to be that difficult to do that.
Does it keep coming up now? Don't know what I'm doing wrong.
And he shits the bed.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We are not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth.
We can't have burgers. We haven't got any
I'm
rolls
not trying
left,
to
have
run
we?
from my mistakes.
Okay.
I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
Like the next if you're in the area, get some mango ice cream from me.
Say no to strange pills.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered, perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty, assertive.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our Phaethon account. It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang. It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
Steady on.
Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my
Now guys,
tears
come
as
on.
much as I
If you are enjoying
despised
this, you
my
need to
own
let us know.
existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy
Leave a like,
followed.
please.
I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look.
It looks alright.
I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time. but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
You little shit!
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now. Lord Vathan, I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
Alright.
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Master
I thought you might like that, sorry.
The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Alright, we'll get there right away.
I have
Awesome
other
looking
matters
place.
to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been
I'll
shared
see you
with her.
later. We're streaming.
Sorry.
Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Jesus, man is 4 years old.
Ready and waiting.
Right.
Someone's left a like. Who was the last person to leave a like? Are you an ice cream?
It's annoying how it's not
Waiting for
telling
the
me
instructions.
who... You bastards!
I'm at your disposal.
You can't... I know why I can't use Lycon. You shit-stained glow sticks! Alright,
Let's stir up
right, fine. I'm taking Jane. No one can complain because Saf isn't here. Anyway. What is this Vivian story? That's what we're doing right now, mate. This is actually her story.
Where's the sacrifice core?
I can't give you an
You really
ice
think
cream
I'd
ice
stroll
cream
around with
mover.
something this important?
You're on
Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages.
You live near
I've
Prime.
hardly even met
Is
Lady
another way
Dina.
of saying it.
I'm the one
The
offering the
general
sacrifice
area.
core here.
Uber, we still got a load of your stuff we need to send off here.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
ice
here
cream
to
wouldn't
verify that the
wouldn't
core
make
you
it.
mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what
I
we
bet
need
you are
before
talking about
moving
Jane. Oh
forward.
my. Yeah.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
Because my last comment was the next comment gets more than my
It
arm
seems
length
Hartman
ice
is
cream.
trying to bargain
No,
for
he
more.
was saying.
What a
It's
greedy
him.
and
I've got
insatiable
no way
man.
of making the ice cream
It's just
survive.
that.
I can direct you
Why
the
would
money
they
to
only
get the
send
one
Camille for
yourself.
something as important as the
What one?
sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon.
Oh,
You're
shit.
in capable hands.
What?
I'll ensure your safety.
What's the matter?
I can't hold all my fingers up.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Let's hope my refund comes in time.
Motherfucker! Shithead!
Let's hope my refund comes in.
Oh my god, Meadow, you are the biggest dumbass in the world. One of many. Please no.
Check. Can you still see us?
Hello? Can you hear me? If it's literally... Oh my fuck. One, two, can you hear me? Chicken wing sausages. Everything alright? Ask my PC. That froze. I actually thought the game was gonna crash.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's get out of here before we're spotted. Look around! Don't touch me! I'm afraid about getting my chest. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Vivian has ether, so she's kind of like Nicole and Astra. Don't touch me! I kill you! Now what? Oh my god. Meadow.
Hang on. I got it!
Sorted it? Good. When you finish that, go and make me a coffee.
Please.
After the mistakes you've been making for the last 20 minutes, do you really think I'm going to say my politeness?
I didn't realise. I'm not trying to find this.
No, it's not just that. It's your window shopping on stream. I'm not allowed to do that.
It's done. It's done.
Now, you're the prey. Let's make this
right. Have you unlocked Vivian yet, brother? Me?
Looks like they're
Funny story, that. Funny story. Yeah, Meadow does not like me for this because it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous.
On my personal file...
Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Alright.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
What the...
Vivian, it's been ages. Dina!
What is that hairstyle?
You actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night? Back then, I had no idea. You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on? I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo! It can't be fake! How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little
That's Deanne, and it's a creepy motherfucker.
He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
No, she's not.
The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, Where do you think the sacrifice core is really at? I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors. Oh? They shouldn't have suffered those horrors? Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune?
Oh, shut up!
Self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them. Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares. Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
When someone says, "Oh, this is my father's final wish," what, to turn everyone to look like these ugly bitches?
There's no chance to get out of this.
Boy, you need to get your head out of your ass. Hello, big boys. What? There's two of them. I don't remember you allowing to bring a +1 to the party. No, sir. This was a single club, mate.
Taste of the abyss. Heads up. Let's make this quick.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that's a point. Uber, you still here, lad? Oh, you're still here, my kind sir.
I'm burning it, honey.
The pressure's on.
My love.
Oh, wait!
You look what Star Wars ones I have. The next thing I'm going to
There's so many.
Ha!
It's ink.
Oh, the new character for next month. Let's go.
Shun Palace, good fortune, close gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now!
Thank you.
I'm looking at this. My God! Okay, when the next season comes out, fuck my bank account.
Peace and quiet.
What?
You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
No. There's no You can shut up! She has great eyes, but don't got... Why am I not surprised with you, Uber? Why am I not surprised? Anyway. Like I said, when the next season comes out, screw my bank account. I'm getting his character. Shut up! Meadow's shaking her head, and I'm like, yeah, that's rich.
Who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunhui Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower
Yishuan.
passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle.
There's one
but your
behind there, and the
energy
rest are
feels
down
really
here. I'll look in a
calming.
bit.
Quite nice,
Do the
actually.
missing information now.
Yeah. Could you... Oh, my God. Hang on, guys. Now I'm doing 30 things at once again. Oh, my God.
There should be 2.
Okay, so in this one, that Meadow,
Yes.
you have him.
Really? Yeah.
There's one behind the slabs over there.
Right.
Can all of you guys stop looking at her tits and ass, please? Even Spectrum agrees with me. Meadow's got no room to speak. You got no room to talk, do ya?
I haven't put money on this.
It doesn't have to be this you've been spending your money, you actually shit-stained gold stick. Okay, so you had that one in here.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's whether it's a Star Trooper or...
I haven't got Darth Vader, so it's Stormtrooper then.
Then yeah, so it's back there, and then you got this annoying twat. Right, I didn't know that about you, Uber. Did you see what Uber's just put? Because everyone's like, you know... I've said, could everyone stop looking at the backside and tits on this woman? And they're going, no, so much thick, I'm not. So many thoughts and so much plot. And Meadow, let Blade focus on the stream for fuck's sake. Uber, bunkers. I'm gay and I'm even looking. I'm like, that's something I don't know.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of
Fortnite.
guidance.
I shall play as the Mandalorian.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to
Uber, I only know that you are an expert at making thumbnails, you do whatnot streams, and you talk to Meadow a lot. I have no idea what your orientation is, because I am not that rude.
Sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
It's not like I'm going to literally go up to a new person and go, excuse me, are you gay or straight? Christ! Who do people think I am? I'm trying to make friends, not enemies. This can stop flashing up, you absolute annoying, burling, annoying twit. There we go.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
Why is it me and Weiss seem to feel... Why do I feel like me and Weiss are the same?
When I was little,
In terms of wanting to make
people
friends
thought I
and
brought
just, if someone's
misfortune.
down, I want to listen
so
and
no matter
help.
where I went, no one wanted me around for long.
Is it just me?
Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the
What?
Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man, who'd one day make
Oh my
everyone
God.
stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing.
Pass.
And everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day.
Can you turn it
always
off
about
before
the
you throw it?
Exaltists and her father. But Things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take
The
me
sign
to
of a
meet
good
people.
person. What, me? You having a laugh?
Tears. He'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Mark!
Jesus, that's for bloody quick. Someone's already put a vote in.
Doesn't take people that long. Did you really have to go there? Yeah, it doesn't. There's 2 votes there, and they're all ready to go in BBA, mate.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise.
Can you
It
explain
was an
to
early
Uber?
version of the sacrifice
Right,
serum.
Uber, on
Landon's
the community
medicine
page
wasn't
on my
safe.
channel,
The
Maddox
medicine
just put
Landon
up
developed
which
boosted
nano
Ellie's
block you
weight.
wanted to build
Also
while I'm
said
fucking about on
development
Fortnite with the
of
Mandalorian.
In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the exaltists. The exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness. So Landon's medicine was
It
seen
said
as a
2 on my
failure,
end. It's because I refreshed
and
it.
he gradually lost influence within the exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal.
Yeah, I just made it.
Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But
Yeah.
in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
Just straight away, that is the answer.
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
You bloody wish, mate.
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
And now it's turned really dark.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she...
Let the gun go off?
All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice. The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling this sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that, at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years
Hey,
have
Sigil.
gone by.
How you been, lad?
But I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, note that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Good, just woke up after a cat nap from work. Fair.
Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So, I'm happy I could help you too. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
You thought you'd watch us while you were playing a bit of Doom. Fair enough. Then I plan to go to the park and touch some grass. I do that daily, just not today. I stayed in bed till 4 in the afternoon because I was going to be asked to get up. Too hot.
That's what they're all about.
Yeah, I'm going to go have a shiggy. I'm going to go have a schmuck and a pancake. You said you never used that because it's metal.
Yeah, but you know what that'd be helpful for?
Your shoes?
On the
Yep.
day.
So at the right back.
You had to say left, right, or centre.
Behind the carp.
Yeah, Stormtrooper. Right, did you?
I'd rather you didn't, but go on. Ow!
Is that done, Yoda?
Fuck off you must!
Right, Yoda's beheaded.
Killed me you have.
Alright.
Wanker you are!
I'm missing... I'm missing...
That's not a blackbird!
I'm missing Darth Vader. I'll go put that...
Up your ass.
Give it, please. She's saying when I might not have enough time.
Let's see what happens. As she drops it.
No, I actually did it, but it slipped on the
I found the bird! It's a claw!
bird. You found the bird.
It's a claw. Shut it, Marky Will.
I thought Merd? I thought Merd's gonna call you a nerd.
He has called me a nerd earlier.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
Like and subscribe, you must!
Trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining...
We'll see. I'm going to see what happens, Prime. I honestly want to get Vivian before this time for this one.
concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense.
What?
But I find your protectiveness rather weird.
Ugh, I don't remember.
Confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The creator will guide
guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo...
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
I'm pretty sure Vivian is thinking, she's like... Vivian's like this in her mind. She's doing this in her head. The minute Lycon said, actually, you could be her +1, which is her date, she's thinking, yes! Do you think that every character has a sad story but deserves to find their place in that position? Yeah, pretty much. She wants to these nuts! I am technically... Do I need a suit? Or am I just fine as it is? Miss Banshee?
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
Alright, Prime, speak to you later.
Off-colored joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And
when do you think the next
also
season will
looking forward
start?
to
I'm
receiving
probably
special
gonna
desserts
guess
from you.
after Hugo and
We can
Lighter,
discuss what
so
you wish to know while
next
we
month.
enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
You always manage to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him, I'd think you were a powerful noble lady.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Well, think about it. We've got 14 to, I think,
I've
well,
already taken note of
I
this
don't know, I
round.
need to look again.
Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow Lord Phaethon.
Steady. Settle down, Vivian.
There was Uber Spunks when he said press bunks.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside? Just in case, though, let's contact Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction?
He has a gun.
So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food. Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet. How?
Hello, Hugo. You still survived, you bastard.
Why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Nothing wrong with that.
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Shortly before...
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
My
It was
God,
supposed
Manuel!
to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be
Now,
pretty shaken.
Uber, calm
I should
yourself.
apologize at some point.
Look at the colouring of this man! He is a vampire man! Look at it! Look! He's whiter than your legs! Damn, Meadow, he's whiter than you!
Guess I'll also bring Lycon along. He's my partner in crime, after all.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
This is the way Lycon says that. It's like, ugh, you're late.
Oh, now he appears, Underworld. But, Uber's comments.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
There's me trying to tease and he just goes...
You think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably
it's
ages
fine,
ago.
Underworld, but there is a current vote. If you could
Sometimes I
put
really
one
don't
in,
understand
mate, that'd be helpful.
Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
Oh, we just, yeah, I'm flattered on that one. I'll take that. Thank you for the compliment.
After going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird,
Oh no, it's gone up by 2.
I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping
basically,
the Ravenlock
Demi,
family
if you
in check,
look,
while
she's
dealing a
asking about
cutting
what
blow to the
nanoblock she's
Exaltists
building
behind
tomorrow.
her. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy.
Shut up, Mark!
Those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice?
No.
But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
And ties himself up. How they do that?
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
You guys tells Lycon of what happened back in the prep. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind. And that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, Icon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet? Lycon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Oh, I think I know who this is going to be. Oh, that was his mother.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Oh boy, here we go.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die, okay?
Fucking hell! Massive pair of scissors.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because You don't want to wake up again.
Oh,
Who
God.
are you? I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one.
Guys, come on.
Why not admit your hate? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame
Which
me.
one do you prefer?
Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence.
I don't know.
But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to
It was like that when I
start a
voted.
new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else. but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that
but the
makes
way
you
the boat's going, might not be
correct.
able to. So we need to find someone who
I
can split
forgive
the
you.
difference.
I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will
It'll be tomorrow.
ultimately return here to me.
Tomorrow at 7, like we usually start. Just need someone to split the difference on the current boat. So, I don't TV.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Apparently your sister, because if I remember that name.
Hugo, let's play hide and seek. I'm already hiding.
He's in the lead now.
You'll find me, right? Like you always
Yes,
do.
thank you.
Serena.
Thank God the map's going to tell me where to go. Oh, piss off.
You're looking in the wrong place.
What are you trying to do? Five Nights at Freddy's 4?
I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why?
I will say to anyone who wants to play with us tomorrow, be ready at 4 to 7. Yes?
It was because of me.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
I don't think I'll be sleeping tonight. Yep, definitely won't be sleeping tonight, because now I'm panicking and worried. Lovely. Some games are meant to give you nightmares, not this kind of shit. Fuck off!
Sorry.
Why would you do that, Meadow? You absolute curly cunt.
Hey!
I'm already got my spine up. It's literally up in my fucking brain cells at the minute.
I was trying to make you laugh.
That's not going to make me laugh. That's just going to make me want to shit myself and not sleep. Fucking prick.
Funk yourself down.
No!
You haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead?
Good question. I ask that question every time.
Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Oh, I am so fucking done.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other.
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident,
Movie Sonic,
he
hello!
praised you for
Over
it.
onto TikTok.
I can't see the
this
TikTok due
world,
to the thing never
only
showed up.
the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
And that's exactly what you managed to live up to.
Sorry, the thing hasn't shown up and I can't get everything up. If you're too nice, people will use you. That's why you only help in small amounts if it benefits you. Yeah. I have a comment to that, Spectrum, but I'm not gonna fucking go there.
Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again.
Whoa, okay.
Trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered. Asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists.
Okay, I'm now going mad.
Your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the
Say your
Ravenlock
piece.
family's
No.
heir, rather than by our side. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear.
Ooh, steady on.
That the same blood flows through your veins.
Oh, great.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desire. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you are born with. The best gift fate has ever given you. Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Literally, Spectrum, if I say my piece, I'm going to make enemies. And I can't be arsed. Oh, not again. Now what?
Lygon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right? I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the Hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What's up, Saf?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
Blah.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place. Even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said.
Yeah, I know.
You are me.
I know.
And I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same. Forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was...
That's right. That's fine, Saf, quite honestly. If I get claimed, I get claimed. I'm not bothered anymore.
Some people live only to bring more suffering.
You did. You got claimed, believe it or not.
Sometimes murder.
Yeah, but once, but you know your split fiction.
Back into this world.
That got a copyright when you were going through this chapter selection.
I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated, and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point. You can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn
Twitch
idiot.
drops.
Do
You ain't gonna get those now.
understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on.
Oh, that big
You
stretch of
don't
tail
actually
wings.
trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. And I don't need to be. Come. Let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
This is probably one of the longest stories you've ever gotten. I've just noticed.
You don't want to hear what my head's about to say next.
Think about all the injustice you suffered. If you choose to forgive, you'll betray yourself. You know that.
Guys, I gotta stop for a minute, hang on. back.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
I don't think I got all the gems in that one because of how much damage
This
I took.
is just like what I saw in my dream. I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Let's see what happens by half 10. Right. I'm not gonna... I can't answer that.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before.
Fuck
Your
me!
death.
No, thank
Was that
you.
part of the act?
Oh. You mean the part about how
He's just
Mockingbird has
done
never
that.
really changed
Thanks,
anything or
Uber.
saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well,
Or is this one?
I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes.
After the stream,
Well,
I'll look.
thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Look, guys, honestly, tell me that you enjoy this. Leave a like, alright? Just please. Of course Hugo would say that. He just said I teamed up with the mayor.
Sorry, I'm talking to Ubers. I talked to Ubers. He's working very fast. Because my first comment was, like, Jesus Christ, you got fast. But can I check what the boat is at the moment? I can look. I can't see on my point of view unless I put a boat in.
10. BB-8.
So, BB-8.
Yeah. So then we come back to... Yep.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. I know where they are. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Yep. Come on. Let's get them out of here.
Okay, now that I'm not dealing with the darker version of me, Hugo's skill building, I can understand. Bloody Nora. What? Do you know what's worse? Now that I'm seeing Hugo and Lycon working together,
Bunch of nobodies.
even though like they're both ice types, I want to make it.
You're welcome to try.
It's true.
I'm here. Scram before I get angry.
story's a little bit off.
More workers here.
You know.
And quite a lot of them.
Oop. Pick it up, don't forget. Yeah.
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource, no different from the ether his company mines in the Hollow.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
No.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before?
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Lycon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Why don't you take a guess?
We're the ones here to stop you.
Lycon, Jesus Christ.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team.
Look. Well, no one else is here. I've killed them all. Can't let him give him that beating, mate.
Your legs? How are they feeling?
He smacked me though.
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a lot more aggression.
I've merely learned to control my strength. When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss. Allow me to reach your soul.
Damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
It does work.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Lycon? That incident back then.
Look at Lycon's face.
I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do. I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed, but I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path, Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident, not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
It's either I'm gonna go straight into the next mission. Yep.
You really think you can take my place if I
I've got no choice.
die?
I've got to, you know.
Never, you filthy bastard!
Right, if
Your
anyone
little
needs
tricks
to
mean
leave,
nothing.
please say so. It's
As long as
okay.
the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOP, I'd like to verify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOP is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Why he says that every time? It sounds weird.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the Mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are, close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created, and wants to create new sacrifices.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is fake. We don't know where the real one disappeared to.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Vathan's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
So basically, hang on, I don't remember, did we see Vivian give this to me? But you opened the bastard, it's in there.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
There's a few missions left, but I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, not that one, you fucking twats. Get rid of this, because that's going to annoy the living shit out of me.
How much do you think of the stories left?
I'm about to find out for you. There's your answer.
It's the last little thing.
Yeah, but I don't want to play anymore. I know I've still got to do my other login, but...
What if I do it last and finish it for you?
No. I've got to finish it myself, Maddo. It's not your responsibility.
I'm offering.
No. Okay. It'll take a while, so what I'm going to do is... have a go at this. funny. Did not like me tonight.
But here's another thing.
Mm.
16 searches.
Is it possible I'll get Rena again? Ah, you displease me. I don't actually know who's here, because I would actually quickly show them what happened to me on my personal file.
You could ask for a road call.
Guys, who's here at the minute?
If it's okay to ask.
Who's here at the minute? 'Cause I want to show you a funny story. Oh, you love me, really?
No, it's the game's fault. I don't even know what bloody happened. That's the thing.
Honestly, who's here at the minute? Well, I knew Spectrum was here because he was talking the whole time I was doing this. Because the reason I'm asked... Oh, Uber's still there. Okay. Because honestly, it says at the moment there's 5 to 4 people. Alright. So, you know, anyway. Right, okay. So, I know those two here. Okay, so you two may find this more funny than anyone else at the minute, okay? So, what we're going to do, alright, is I'm going to log out of this profile. Alright, and I'm going to show you my personal file. Okay? Because you may find this really, really funny. But just a sec. I've got to hide this. Because it will show my account name.
You can even log into mine to explain to what happened.
No.
I'm not happy.
No, I'm not doing that.
What disaster supplies should you buy? Don't know the escape route? Don't panic. The answer's here. Big no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on, it's logged me out.
Energizing combo sets. Hearty noodles.
Alright, hang on. It logged me out entire. It logged out my personal entirely. It's a good thing my username is pretty much my consoles. Okay. So, first surprise will be... I haven't done the story at all on my account. Look who I got. Right? I got Vivian. Okay? Now, here's the thing, and this was Meadow's theory at the time, right? Is, if you get the character, right? If you get the character that they're offering, there is no way in blue... I got you anyway, Daddy, Mummy. Alright. Technically, there should be no way on God's green earth, right, in a way to get the engine. Okay? So, Meadow's theory is, if you don't get the character, if you get the character, you don't get the engine. If you don't get the character, you might get the engine. Okay? Now, here's the funny bit. Okay? And that's the new... And, yep, you guessed it. That's the Bang Boo that you can now get. Okay?
I am not happy!
I shall...
One ready for
If you need help...
Good day, Lord Bacon.
Stay out of my trousers. Anyway. Alright. So, I should not have got the engine. Yeah? Wrong button. I got the engine. So basically, on my profile, I have basically possibly got a nuked version of Vivian on my account, and I want to see, honestly, I want to see if I can do it again. I want to see if I can get Vivian and the engine.
Fuck you.
Which, but admit, looks of it at the moment, is not on the list. So, what had happened was, I got Vivian 4 days prior, and then 4 days ago. So 4 days after that, I thought, I've got Jane, I've got Vivian, I'm not going to go and do another round of 80 because of the, you know, the camera bonus points. Okay? I thought, sod it, I'll go for an engine. And I thought, there is no way on earth I'm going to get the engine. And I only had a 10 pull. First pull, that was my reward. And honestly, I'm not kidding, I'll show you another way.
I would never turn down.
I am not happy with my point of view.
Let's put it this way, Meadow got to the bottom of the summoning list.
The very, very bottom.
The very bottom of it, and yeah, she got fuck all.
No.
She got Rena again. Okay, so as you can see, these are the engines, but you'll notice my top 5. Yeah? Yeah, top 5. So you'll notice I've got 5 golden five level 5 engines. I have Necromadas. Alright. So you got Necromadas, which I got lucky with. I got Ellen's. Frick knows how I got that, but I got lucky as all nuts. I then somehow got Kaleidas. And I still don't quite understand how I got that one, but I got lucky. I then also have Miyabi's, which actually, believe it or not, same time, same thing. I got Miyabi, but then about 30 summonings later, I then got the engine. And then my latest pull was this. So, yeah, Meadow is not really happy with me on that part.
Still, I'm not happy with you. I freaking hate the game. I should have got Vivian. I was down to the last 20 searches for it.
Right, hold on, guys. We'll show you what we mean. All right, last thing, and then I'm gonna call it a night.
I was down to the last 20 searches. Yeah.
And it doesn't show our accounts, so I don't know what happened. I think it deleted that one. See what I mean? It's done it again. Okay, hold on. I love how the tab doesn't really work on this. Meadow, it's just bad luck on your part. This stuff is random.
Energizing combo set. Party noodles.
Okay, so this is Meadow's data, okay? And yes, she has been doing a lot more stuff than me. She's also doing one of the events. Do not worry, that's why there is a Chef Bang Boo in the back. Okay.
Yanagi, awaiting orders.
I'm at your...
So she's got
My services are expensive.
bouncy. Anyway.
My best character is still Astra.
Yeah, okay, we get that your best character is Astra.
I would never turn down Lord Victor.
I am the
Let's put it this way, right? So last month now, she got Ambi.
Yep.
Okay?
I didn't get Trigger.
She did not get Trigger. So her theory is if you get one, you won't get the other one if you try. So it was Ambi, Trigger, Vivian in her mind, right? So she got Ambi, she couldn't get Trigger, so she thought, theoretically, she'll get Vivian, right?
I got to the last 20.
She got to the last 20, right? Did a 10 pull.
No, I didn't even do a fucking 10 pull. I did 1 pull.
Okay, a 1 pull, and she got Rena. So she got down to the last 20, 1 pull, smacks it, she got Rena, and not Vivian.
Have made Rena at your service.
How much summons do you actually have? You got none. You got 10 days, Meadow. I don't see how you can't maybe get Vivian. It's possible. Alright? You never know. Okay, if you don't hit the rate up the next time you hit the point, you 100% get the rank up. No. So basically saying if you don't get it once, but you try to do it again, there's a possibility you will get it this time. This is why they're called gacha games. The pulls are random as all nutsack. Alright?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Uber's had the same problems as well. We all have. I mean, literally, I got lucky and on my Honkai. At the moment, the Bangbu you're going after. Yeah, you put it on Robin. No, it's a fact. It's 100% guaranteed to get it. So just put the work in, Meadow, and you'll grab it.
Yeah.
But you need to do 80 pulls again. You've already done 20. Yeah? You've only got basically 64 pulls left. It's possible, Meadow. It is possible. Alright? I mean, think about it. On Genshin lately, what have we done? Because we know we don't want... I did want Venti, but I couldn't be fucked. We've both got, oh, what's her name? I don't remember her name. Right?
Mawika.
No, it wasn't Mawika, you twit. It was the cheetah-looking one. From the Children of the Echoes. The one who does the DJ Ultimate. Yeah, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
We're literally holding up our summonings now because we want the new character, considering she does look like a chef. Which is interesting. But yeah, these are literally I don't know how I pulled off the lucky and got Vivian and then pulled off the engine. That was just insane. But other than that, I'm going to get out of here, guys, because I'm going to be honest, that story actually... It actually pulled on some realities for me. So I'm going to get out of here, have a drink, have a quick snack, and then probably go play Hades.
Ooh, yay.
You need to do your logins first.
I'm done with this now. It's just this and...
Genshin and Zenless, and I got to do Honkai and all that. But yeah, I'm going to call it tonight. Because I'm honestly going to say this. I've never seen a story that would actually make me realise that it's just shown two sides of the same on my coin. So if each of us had a coin...
Can you check my mailbox, please? I say that for a reason. Huh? How do I find this?
I don't know. So let's put it this way.
No, go back. So...
Let's put it this way. If each one of us had a coin that represented us, right? This story has basically just revealed both sides of my coin. massively, it has shown both sides of my coin. And I know some people will relate to it too, but honestly, oh my god. It wasn't that it was dark, it's more it's pulled at my reality. So, yeah. What'd you get? My man, you still got shite!
I still got something!
What? 2 energy? What? That's only going to level up your character at least half one.
Yeah.
That goes to the bang booze or something else. That's, well, you probably need that the way you have been.
That's what I fucking need, the coins!
Yeah, because I've been spending your Denny like shit, mate. Who's been literally working on your characters daily?
You have.
Hello.
It's just like the only one I've ever worked on was Astra. So that's what I bloody needed. Thank you very much.
Either way, Spectrum, they both technically mean the same thing. Because let's put it this way. One side is one. And the other two... Yeah, on the other side you get the idea. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why you needed that, but you got it. Yeah, I've been literally working on her characters like mad. Because she's too much of a pussyhole to go in the Hollow Zero.
I hate it.
She hates the Hollow Zero. She hates anything that involves fighting.
No. Incorrect.
You lying bastard.
Alright. Why I'll go have your attention. Ow.
Oh, you clicked. Alright, come on. Okay, this will be the last thing, because now I've got to look at the thumbnail for tomorrow. I actually like that.
What'd you say?
Uber, you magnificent bastard. You absolute magnificent bastard. I like that. Well done. Thank you again, Uber. Honestly. What was funny is I was actually going to ask you about doing that for Meadow today anyway, so she beat me to it. But, yeah, you know what? Just to this once. I'm going to do that. That. Wait for this to come back up. There we go. But, yeah, honestly, I've got to finish the story off within 10 days, so I've got to probably finish it next week. So I'll make a plan and get that done. Hopefully we'll get Vivian and all that shite. Other than that, I want to thank everyone who's been watching. I'm honestly grateful that, you know, it seems to have done well tonight. Still in a bit of a downer from what happened on Meadow Split Fiction. What did you do?
I made your coffee wrong.
What do you mean you made my coffee wrong?
Oh, I was waiting for the
Kettle.
kettle to boil.
So you've done coffee, sugar, milk?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I do.
Well, you're just sad.
Have you seen my social one though, by the way?
Not yet. I'll look later. We're still a little bit down about what happened with Split Fiction, but that's going to happen. Not much can be said about that. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well done. Other than that, again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Share this out to your friends and see if you can get them interested. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out any of our socials. The links are in the description. And I'm going to go get out of here. And I will see you all tomorrow for when I play Fortnite and Meadow plays Nanoblocks. Night, guys. Meadow.
Night.
See ya.